Oh, my loving tree, the only best friend I have, the one who understands me and wishes me the best. I love you, my bestie. Nanya, Nanya, Ifunanya o. Nne, Ifunanya's mother called her. What is it this time around again? You and this tree, this child. You don't associate with your fellow peers. Even one friend you don't have. Is this tree, sky and paper that you communicate freely with? Even me, your mother, your nne, you find it difficult to talk to. Who did I offend? Was it a crane giving birth to you? You are the punishment they gave to me. Nana, go inside the house right now. The whole village has tagged you a witch. But you won't, at least for once, give them the benefit of the doubt that you are not. Please, stop being a pain to me. Mama Ifunanya kept talking to her daughter, crying as Naya stood still, looking at her mother. Mazi, I am tired of Ifunanya. Why am I being punished with her? What is my crime? And ever since I gave birth to her, I have tried to have another child, all to no avail. All the sacrifices Mazi, Dibia said we should do to free her from the evil spirit working in her that has made her a witch. We have done all. But Mazi, Ifunanya is getting even worse. Just yesterday, I saw her talking to the mango tree, calling it her best friend. Her best friend. Mazi, tell me, who did I offend? Nne, calm down. You have stressed yourself so much over Ifunanya's issue. I told you what Dibia Okoro said about this last sacrifice. I am so sure she will be delivered, cleansed and freed after this. Well, for not conceiving again, remember, Dibia said she blocked your womb. You are not the only one in this dilemma. Nne, me too. My friends all use her to make jest of me. All will be fine. Nai, I just hope so. I just hope so. Nne continued talking to Nai as they ate. Ifunanya entered the hut, stared at her mother and father, laughed and walked to her room. Nai, you see, she did not even mutter a word. Hey, who did I offend though? They kept discussing as they continued eating. Okay girls, let's call it a wrap for today. The dance teacher told the young maidens as they finished practicing for the yearly maidens dance feast. Ifunanya, what is it this time around? Today you were just absent-minded all through the dance practice. Or don't you want to participate this year too? She looked at Naya. Ma, I would like to dance, but I don't know. I don't feel I belong here. Immediately, Chioma laughed. Auntie Chisom, please leave this witch. That's how she always behaves. Well, you are new here, so you don't know about her. Let me download her tape for you. Chioma pushed Naya. Chioma, Naya said calmly, stop calling me a witch. I am not a witch. So, then, what are you? You have all the full attributes of one. You're so weird. Okay, Ifunanya, why is it that ever since Nne gave birth to you, she can't have another child? And okay, look at the way you behave. Or is it because Nna is a good man, everyone is keeping quiet and still allowing you to mingle with us? The whole village knows you are a witch. Or is that not true? Yes, the other maidens chorused. Chioma smiled and turned to Ifunanya. Chioma, I am warning you. I am warning you. I am not a witch, Ifunanya screamed. You were! Chioma screamed back. Do your worst. Immediately, Ifunanya brushed Chioma, knocked her to the floor, and started beating her. Ebo, my back! This girl! Leave me, oh! Don't kill me for my nne, oh! Leave me! Chioma screamed. The other maidens quickly rushed to separate the fight. Ifunanya and Chisom looked at her angrily. What is wrong with you? She screamed. Do you want to kill her? Look at her hand. You even beat her. Ifunanya screamed back, tears running down her cheeks. I am not a witch. I am not a witch. I did not close Nne's womb. Nobody seems to understand me. Why? Even you. She adjusted her clothes and walked out angrily. The other maidens started discussing among themselves. I said it. That girl is a witch. Look at what she did to Chioma. That's why she acts the way she does. Ifunanya the witch. Chioma, sorry oh. They kept petting Chioma. Ifunanya. Mazi Okafor screamed her name as he entered their compound. Where is that girl that wants to kill me before my time? Ifunanya! Nne felt her husband pleading. Nai, please, Biko, calm down. Don't face our daughter with this mood, please. Ifunanya stood talking to the tree in her father's farm. My best friend, how I wish everyone could be as calm and friendly as you are. You're the only one that understands me. Immediately, her father used the cane he was holding to hit her back and dragged her into the compound. Okay, you have committed a crime and now you came to give your report to your fellow witches on how you succeeded, ba? I will cut down this mango tree today and beat that witchcraft out of your body. He kept dragging Ifunanya angrily into the compound. Nai, Biko, forgive her. She won't do it again. Nne kept pleading. I will teach her a lesson today. If not that the Igwe and I are good friends, do you know what would have been her fate today? Ifunanya, you won't kill me. I did not kill my father. Nne kept beating her as Nne Ifunanya continued pleading. He rushed into his hut, carried his cutlass, and walked straight to the mango tree, hitting it. Okay, I don't have enough strength to bring it down today, but it's a promise. He turned to Ifunanya. This your friend or fellow witch. I will bring it down before the next Eke market day, he said as he walked out. Oh, Nai, please. Nne still continued pleading. Woman, it's enough. He walked angrily into his hut. Nobody should call that my best friend though. Nne, please. This is the only friend I have. I don't have another. Biko. Ifunanya pleaded with her mother. Quiet, Ifunanya. What is my crime? with Nai to forgive you, and all you think of is this tree. Ewo! Nne walked into the hut quietly. At the village school, the English teacher asked Ifunanya, Ifunanya, what is a verb? Ifunanya stood up, looked at the board, and started smiling. Then, immediately, she laughed. Ifunanya, is this a joke to you? What is a verb and you are laughing? The teacher looked at her angrily. The other students burst into laughter. Auntie, just leave her. If you want to attend to Ifunanya today, you will get tired though. She's not a normal human being. We don't even know why they still allow her to associate with us. Ifunanya! The teacher shouted at her, leave my class now! Ifunanya walked out quietly, smiling and looking at the board. What kind of weird guy is this? This guy is not normal, the teacher said. Chioma stood up. Auntie Chisom, leave her. Look at my body. It's that witch that beats me and inflicted these pains and injuries. Do you know her usual position? Last. So, we are not surprised by her. The whole village knows about her. We don't take her seriously. Her name is Ifunanya the witch. Don't bother yourself about her. Come and teach us that are normal and ready to learn. The students burst into laughter as they continued discussing among themselves. Dibia Okoro, please help my daughter Ifunanya. Save her from this witchcraft. Ifunanya needs your help. She's getting worse by the day. Help my family, Nai kept saying to Dibia Okoro. Don't worry, Mazio Kafo. After this particular sacrifice, you will see results. It's a promise. Okay, Dibia, if you say so. Nne said to the Dibia. Nne, calm down. Your daughter will be free. He kept pacifying Nne. Tomorrow is the day I would showcase my talent as a dancer and a beauty queen. The whole village will know why my parents named me Chiamaka. Chiamaka boasted. It's okay, Madam Beauty. Chioma smiled at Chiamaka. Here comes the witch. Please, let's give her a chance before she beats up on that person. Chioma, I am sorry, Ifunanya said quietly. I did not mean to hurt you. But you calling me a witch, I hate it. I am not a witch. It's just that you people don't understand me. My apologies. Okay, we have heard, Chioma teased her. Apologies accepted. But I hope my blood is safe, The girls burst out laughing. Ifunanya, the precious one, her mother's daughter, a rare gem, a star, the only girl whom people think is weird, but they don't understand her. The winds, trees, beautiful streams, and cool atmosphere are my best solace and friends. How I wish someone could understand me like you do. I am not a witch, but a beautiful star. Ifunanya kept soliloquizing to herself as she sat at the riverbank looking at the sky. The day for the maidens' feast came. The village maidens came beautifully dressed. They all danced amazingly. The time came for Ifunanya to dance. She was adorned with beads and a gorgeous blue wrapper. Her beauty was just like a beautiful rose flower shining bright in a glowing sun. As they announced her name, looking at the crowd cheering her, and also the spiteful looks on some of the villagers' faces, different bright colors and sounds, she started feeling she was drowning in a big ocean and needed to be saved. "Help me! Help me! No! No!" she screamed and ran out of the village square. The villagers looked at each other surprised. Have they started on her again? It's like her common people just visited her. Witch! They continued calling Naya all sorts of names while the feast came to a close. Dr. Hakeem, the copper doctor sent to the village of Daluu, was shocked upon seeing all that happened during the maiden feast. He asked the teachers about Ifunanya, and each one of them he asked, it was the same response he got. "That girl, Copper, free her. She's a witch. She's not a normal woman. A weirdo, an ogbanje." This made Corper Hakeem want to know more about Ifunanya. The following week, Hakeem saw Naya sitting alone at the school garden, looking at the sky and smiling. "Hi, dearie," he said, smiling at her. "What are you doing here all alone, smiling at the skies? You like it, right?" Ifunanya looked at him, a bit shocked, and replied calmly, "No, sir. They are my friends. But why are you here? Don't you know who I am?" Dr. Hakeem smiled. "Well, if I can remember vividly, your name is Ifunanya Okafo, daughter of Mazi and Nne Okafo, and my new friend. So, can I join you to admire our other friends?" He winked at Ifunanya. Looking more shocked, she said, "You want to be my friend? The villagers call me a witch. Do you want to be the friend of a witch? Are you not scared I will hurt you?" "Ouch! That hurts. So, are you a witch?" Hakeem looked at her keenly. Ifunanya started sobbing. "No, sir. I am not a witch, but the whole village has turned me to be. I actually am just a young girl trying to understand myself. I feel so isolated. I just get attracted to all these things I call my friends, because here I find my peace of mind. My other best friend, now he cut down the mango tree in our compound. And I'm so happy you want to be my friend. But I'm still scared you may leave or call me a witch if you get close to me." Ifunanya cleaned the tears from her face. Interesting. Dr. Hakeem looked at her. "I am Dr. Hakeem Kabiru, the copper doctor sent to serve in this beautiful village. My dear, there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. You are beautiful, amazing, great, and exceptional. So don't feel less or think you are a witch." "You are a doctor. I truly admire your occupation, and I've always wished to become a nurse or a doctor when I'm much older. But I don't think I can, because I am not normal," Ifunanya said, smiling at Dr. Hakeem. "Really? You can be whatever you want to be, as far as your mind is in it. Okay, from today henceforth, you are my new student, and I would make sure you achieve your dreams. That's my promise to you. So, friends, he brought out his hands to shake her. Yes, Dr. Hakeem, she said slowly. Friends. They both sat down, looked at the sky, and kept discussing. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Dr. Hakeem and Ifunanya became so close, and the villagers started noticing great changes in Ifunanya. The shy, quiet, mute, and scared Ifunanya became a bit more open, social, and active in class. Some of the girls in her school tried coming close to her and discovered she was actually a very nice, intelligent, and amazing person to be around. At home, Nne noticed how Ifunanya was now more likable and willing to communicate. Her constant discussions with inanimate objects and things reduced drastically, and she progressed speedily in her academies, making her one of the best students in the village. Towards the end of the year season, the school principal called Ifunanya to her office. Naya, she said, I must say, I am truly proud of the person you are now. Actually, my dear, I also saw you in that light of being a witch because of your behavior. But now, I would say otherwise. Keep up with this. And I'm so sure the sky is just your stepping stone and not your limit. She smiled and hugged her. Knock, knock. Who is home? Corper Hakeem knocked at Nine's door. Ah, Corper. Nine smiled, ushering him in. Corper, doctor. Thank you so much. Ah, you are actually a good Dibia. I specifically asked my daughter to invite you here today and just want to use this opportunity to appreciate you for how you delivered my daughter from witchcraft. What Dibia Okoro, the strongest Dibia in this village, could not do. Nine smiled, bringing yams, fruits, and vegetables, dropping them at Corper Hakeem's feet. Ah, sir, I really do appreciate your kind gesture. All this for me? That's so kind of you, he smiled. Corper, this is just the beginning. You have done more than enough. Throughout your stay in this village, and even when you have gone back, we will keep sending you foodstuff. My only child, you delivered her from evil spirit. I thought all was over for me, as I can't give birth again, and Naya is my punishment. You did a lot. Thank you. Corper, look at my daughter now. Even in my wildest dreams, I would not have imagined a day would come my daughter would act normal again. Corper, you are God sent. Nne kept praising Corper Hakeem. Haba, Nne, he smiled. I did not do anything. Nothing at all. Ifunanya is not a witch. And as you can see, she's the sweetest soul ever. Well, what Ifunanya have is autism. Autism. Nne and Nnai looked at each other. What's that one again, Corper? That word is strong, Or is it the name of the evil spirit that bewitched my daughter? Nnai asked. Corper Hakeem laughed. No, Nnai. There is no bewitchment here. Okay, Let me break it down for you. Autism is simply a developmental disability that affects how people communicate, learn, and interact with others. It is also known as autism spectrum disorder, ASD. That's what Ifunanya has been suffering from since. Even she had no idea what is wrong with her until I educated her and showed her the light. And you all can see how she has been transformed into an amazing lady today. And again, and that reason I came here to honor this invitation, despite my busy schedule, is to tell you Ifunanya performed excellently well in her senior school certificate exams. She cleared all her papers, distinctions all through. And not just that, she's the best student in the village, local government, and state. Chineke Daluu, God thank you. Nne stood up, dancing and singing. Nne, calm down. That's not all. Corper, she turned to him. That's not all. Hey, Corper, talk to me. My heart is so filled with joy, Nne said, standing smiling. Ifunanya Okoro has been granted a scholarship up to her PhD level by the state government and the Association of Autism Disorders in Nigeria to study medicine. He winked at Ifunanya. You see, Nne, Ifunanya is actually a blessing to you and not a witch. Nine, you have been blessed with a rare gem. How lucky you are. In that note, Ifunanya will be traveling with me to the city to continue her education. So, I can officially call you Mama Doctor and Papa Doctor in advance. Naya and Nne smiled, hugging their daughter in tears. It was an emotional moment for Dr. Hakeem, Ifunanya, and her parents. Dibia Okoro, where is that man? Nai and Nne called out the Dibia in chorus as they entered his house. Dibia, we came here for you to just settle us for all you have siphoned from us, all in the name of sacrifice and cleansing. Why would you make us believe that Ifunanya, our precious daughter, is a witch? Meanwhile, she just has autism. If not for that Corper doctor, we would have still been spending all our resources feeding you and making you look robust. Ignorance is bad though. Oh yeah, just settle us. Let's start going. Onai said, looking at Dibia Okoro angrily. Haba, Mazi Okafor, what is that one again? Autistic or static? Nne quickly interrupted him. Dibia Okoro is not autistic or autastic. It is autism. Just do me this favor, The same way you announce to the villagers that my precious daughter, Nanya, is a witch. Use that same way to re-announce that you were so wrong. That she's not a witch, but she's normal, healthy, and just like us. Haba, Dibia, you really used us to cash out, so look at how fat you have become. Well, it has ended because we know better now. Let's go. Just go and clear the air. My daughter Ifunanya is not a witch. And again, a piece of advice. Start doing more research so that you can treat and know what is current. 9. Let's go. Nne said as she dragged her husband out of the Dibia's hut. Or autism, or start autism. What is that one again? Okay, let me consult to know which of the spirits it belongs to, he said as he entered his hut. On the day of Ifunanya's graduation, the villagers gave her a grand feast, celebrating her for making the village proud and sending her goodwill and gifts as she prepares to travel and study, becoming the first female medical doctor of the village. The students all hugged her, calling her good names and wishing to be like her. This life, ignorance is a big disease. Imagine, if not for Dr. Hakeem that came to this village, we would not have known that Nanya is actually our star girl and not a witch, which we all tend her to be. Chai, I am super happy for her. Auntie Chisom said as she discussed with her fellow teachers. Not just you, I actually saw her as someone who is mentally unstable, like she had a psychiatric problem. Thank God for Dr. Hakeem. I know much better now. Do you know, I even have a neighbor who suffers from this autism. After telling his parents about Ifunanya's own, they are working toward ensuring he lives a normal life and not stigmatizing him. Seriously, it's good to know about something before you just conclude. Just imagine how we all called her a witch. And now, she will become our Igbo witch who will save lives. They all burst into laughter as the celebration continued. 15 years later, Ifunanya, now a well-known doctor both nationally and internationally, opened her hospital for the village and also her center for autism care and management. Standing on the podium, beautifully dressed, her father, Nine, now a proud father of the first female medical doctor in Daluu village, and Nne, the proud mother of the first female medical doctor in Daluu village, sat at the high table, smiling in pride, looking at their daughter talking. The villagers all gathered, happy, seeing the massive growth Ifunanya has brought to the village. Good day, my beautiful people of Daluu village. I just want to say a big thank you to God for where He has brought me this far. However, my story won't be this beautiful if not for my darling, amazing, supportive best friend and husband, Dr. Hakeem Kabiru. My life was in total darkness until he came and showed me the light. Obin, I love you till eternity. You all know my story. Ifunanya, the witch. The villagers became silent and everywhere became calm. Yes, Ifunanya the witch. That name stuck in my head that I actually believed I was a witch. Everyone called me that, including my parents. I had no friends because I felt I was a weird person. And with my behavior, who would want to have a friend like me? That's why I resorted to being friends with the dumbest things you can imagine. Chioma, you were a big thorn in my flesh then. And I sincerely apologize for beating you that day, though you pushed me to the extreme. My darling husband here made me understand I wasn't a witch. It took months before he could even remove that ideology from my head. His patience, perseverance, love and care helped me to accept myself for who I am and to love myself. Very important. Yes, I am not Ifunanya the witch, but I am Ifunanya, the girl that have autism. A lot of us in this village, society, and the world at large have it. But what's most beautiful is discovering it on time and accepting the person just the way they are to bring out the best. Because we all have a great thing to offer to the world. My condition is simply known as autism, which is a lifelong developmental disability that affects how people communicate, learn, and interact with others. It's also known as autism spectrum disorder, ASD. This has been shown in our difficulties with social communication and interaction. Our ways of learning are not the usual way. The way we react to sensations is totally different. Our anxiety is so high. We do have a lot of meltdowns and shutdowns. And we are extremely sensitive to light, sound, taste, and touch. Just to mention a few. Our real characteristics are that we have difficulty understanding how others think or feel. We also have difficulty building relationships with peers and find it so difficult to see something from someone else's point of view. It's just our weakness. Not that we are bad people, but the best you can come across with. If only you can be patient with us, with your love, care, and understanding. You will bring out the best in us. And for my beautiful inability to conceive again after giving birth to me, that was never my fault. Today, Nne is more enlightened to know what actually happened to her. But due to not having the right knowledge, everyone just concluded it was Ifunanya the witch that caused it. Nne had uterine fibroids. These are non-cancerous growths that can block the fallopian tubes or prevent a fertilized egg from attaching to the uterus. So you see, I had no hand in that. It was a medical condition she had that even the awesome Dibia did not know. Well, Dibia Okoro, thank you for making my parents spend a lot on doing sacrifices that weren't necessary in the first place. I won't hold any grudge against anyone for the times I felt the ground should just swallow me because of the stigmatization there about my condition. However, no one, not even me, had any idea about it if not for the enlightenment from my husband. So on this beautiful day, I am up opening Ifunanya Care, an autism enlightenment hospital to take good care of the health of our wonderful people and teach more about autism. Because autism is not a curse, but it's just who we are. Normal, beautiful, awesome, smart, and great people. To the government, amazing NGOs, and international bodies that have played a great part in promoting autism and making sure we live a normal life. Thank you so much. Your impact is really making a huge difference in the lives of those who do have autism. We are normal people and not witches. The villagers laughed. Thank you so much. And therefore, this hospital is hereby opened to work for the good of our great village, community, and society. Ifunanya climbed down from the podium, went to her parents and husband, and they all hugged, smiling happily as the villagers clapped. If you have enjoyed this beautiful story, kindly drop your comments in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe and like this beautiful video. Thank you so much for viewing. Till our next video. One love and peace. And remember, a beautiful story makes a happy day. Thank you.